Hello, it's Delight Channel. That's our usual welcome, and a warm welcome to you again this week as we continue what we've been speaking about on the Career Made Simple series. We have been talking about your first 100 days at work. Last week, we spoke about your resumption. Now, I said last episode that a major part of what you need to focus on as you resume is your boss. That is a major critical relationship you need to manage very well. Believe me, if your boss becomes a blocker, if your relationship with your boss breaks down, the only person that can save you from that problem is God, or you move out. And therefore, a better way to approach it is to ensure that you navigate that water very carefully so that ab initio, you know how to stay out of that situation. See, when you go to work, it's good to have great relationship, but don't ever get confused about it. It's about productivity and results. It is not about you becoming the best of friends with your boss or becoming the best of friends with your colleagues. Yes, good relationship will aid good performance, will aid team spirit, but it doesn't have to be personal. So, there are certain people you just find out that the way you think, the way you act are not necessarily very, very complementary, and all you have to do is maintain a formal, official relationship. Those things happen. But when it comes to your boss, you must pay close attention and manage your boss properly. Now, here are some of the tips that you need to bear in mind as you manage your relationship with your boss. Have you ever heard the phrase before, manage your boss? That sounds like counterintuitive of what you know. What you hear is your boss is managing you. But if you are going to have a very successful career, you must flip it. You must learn to manage your boss. And typically, there are two broad classes of bosses. There are the readers and there are the hearers. Yes, there are certain type of bosses that no matter what you want to tell them, no matter what you want to share with them, you must write. Either it's an email, either it's a memo. Until they see something written, they are not listening. And there are those that it does not matter what you've written, until you walk in and you talk to them, they have not heard. So, first thing is to know which one is your boss. Some people do a combination of the two. Once you know that person's work style, it helps you to know how to position yourself to meet it properly. Number two, there are certain ways that your boss will be working. There are those who are morning people. Whatever you need from them, your best time to get is what? First thing in the day, early in the morning, you are there. You are taking all the tough decisions at that point, because if you try to do it later in the evening, attention span has disappeared, focus has waned, and the guy is just waiting for the day to end. And for some, when they come in the morning, their head is not clear. They are still trying to figure out what happens. Towards the end of the day, that is when they have their best moment, their most productive moment. If you know that's how your boss works, what should you be doing with your boss? Make sure that the critical things you want to do and work with him or her, you channel it around those very high productive period, because then you can get a lot out. Next is to understand your boss's pressure. Everybody reporting to a boss should be contributing something that helps that boss to achieve his own strategic contribution to the organization. So, let me give you an example. Your boss has a Monday meeting where all managers or all directors are sitting. Whatever is your own contribution to that meeting, when should you be sending it? Sunday night or Monday morning? No, he should come much earlier. Why? You have given him the time, you have given her the time to look at it, ask questions, understand it. If you know that he's a reader, what will you first of all do? Put it in a document and send to him. If you know that he's a listener, what do? After writing, you go, you talk him through it, you talk her through it, so that he's aware of what that thing is. What are you doing? You are empowering that boss to go to his or her own meeting to go and shine. If he goes there, she goes there, well prepared and shines there. When he or she comes back to the department, how will he relate with you? Positive. You have something to ask. What will happen? You will get it. But you do a good job. But you will only give it to her Monday afternoon after the meeting is over. After she has come out of the meeting with a bloody nose. And then what will she do when she sees you? Hug you? No. You are going to have a cane or a gun trailed on your back as you show up. So, you need to understand the dynamics of your boss's work. And you need to plug into it and contribute your own bit. Because when your boss shines, he rubs off on you. When your boss fails, don't worry. You are the first set of people that are going to be on the firing line, because rarely can it be about him or her alone. And this thing I'm telling you can have a massive impact on your career. I wish I had the time to tell you one episode in my life where this played a part. If you are interested in that story, write in and I'll share that story with you offline, because I got to go now. And next week, we will continue again probing into your first 100 days. How do you deal with conflict? Yes, you are trying to manage moods, you are trying to watch behavior, watch attitude, but how do you now manage conflict? Because it is inevitable. What do you do? What do you not do? How do you do it? Those are the things I will share with you in the next episode. But like I said, if you want to hear my story about how to plug into your boss work style, attitudes, work ethics, write in and I'll share that story with you between you and I hope that will help. Thank you as usual for being here. Always a pleasure to have you here. And T-Mac is still my name, and all I'm trying to do is what? Make a little difference. Thank you very much and have a splendid time. Bye.